Good morning, children. We learned gerund is one kind of non-finite verb. We learned infinitives, participle and gerund are three kinds of non-finite verb. In that, we learned infinitives and participles. Today we are going to learn the gerund. Although the term gerund might sound foreign, it's a common parts of speech that we use every day whether we know it or not. So, yes, gerunds are words that are formed by verbs but act as a noun. Look at this sentence. I am tired of your grumbling. What is the meaning of grumbling? Yes, grumbling means complaining or murmuring. So, the word grumbling is formed by the verb grumble. Grumble by adding ing. Yesterday we learned about participle. Okay, participle, present participle is ing form of the verb and gerund is also ing form of the verb. So how are then they different from each other? Yes, let us recall. What is a gerund? Gerund is a verbal noun. That means formed by verbs but doing the work of a noun. And what is a present participle? Yes, present participle is verbal adjective formed by verb but doing the work of an adjective. Now let us take an example. That means first sentence, I am tired of your grumbling. Here grumbling answers the question tired of what? Tired of grumbling. So answer is getting, so this is the object of the preposition of, grumbling. Yes, since only noun or a pronoun can act as an object, so here grumbling is a noun. Got it? So yes, we can say that this is a verbal noun, so this is a gerund. And see sentence, second sentence, grumbling children are not light. Yes, in addition to being a verb form, this word grumbling children qualifies the noun children. So, here grumbling is a verbal adjective. I hope all of you have understood the difference between gerund and a present participle. Okay, present participle is acting as an adjective, but gerund is acting as a noun. Let us see textbook exercise number 11. Underline the participles and gerund. Okay, so first sentence, many people were attracted by his loud crying. So here ing form is crying. So what is this? Yes, this is a gerund. Many people attracted by what? Attracted by loud crying. So crying is the object here. So it is act like a noun. So here this is the gerund. Okay. And now second sentence, crying children are not liked usually. See here, this crying is a participle. How can you say this is a participle? Because this crying qualifies the children noun. So this is acting as an adjective. So this is a participle. Now next is jumping over the boundary wall, the thieves ran away. So here jumping is the participle here. How can we say that jumping is participle here? Jumping thief. Thief is the noun here, jumping thief. So jumping qualifies the thief. Okay, noun. And so this is a participle. Now next, climbing a steep mountain can be an exciting experience. Here climbing and exciting both is. See here, first climbing is a noun. So this is a gerund. Climbing a steep mountain can be an exciting experience. So this is the subject here. Subject is a noun. So this is gerund. But here see, exciting experience, this is a participle because experience noun. Okay, exciting experience. So here it is participle. This much we have done here. The rest are homework for you. Now exercise number 12. Complete the sentence by adding a gerund. The girls are busy decorating the stage. Now next, her greatest pleasure is helping others. Okay children, let us see this sentence. Children love to dream. Here, to dream is the infinitive. And the infinitive is in this sentence can be replaced by a gerund. So here, a gerund, dream, dreaming. So children love dreaming. Now in exercise 13, one exercise is there that we will do. Exercise number 13. Rewrite these sentences using gerund in place of infinitives. Okay, gerund you have to use. First, Anup likes to play chess with his mathematics teacher. Here, which is the infinitive here? Yes, to play. And you have to replace it with gerund. Anup like playing chess with his mathematics teacher. Next, girls love to accept challenges as much as boys. Here, to accept. Answer is girls love accepting challenges as much as boys. Yes, these are very much simple. The rest are homework for you. Let us see one sentence. The teacher was angry at Anju's coming late. There is a problem in this sentence. It should be like this. The teacher was angry at Anju's coming late. So, when a noun or pronoun denoting a living being is placed before a gerund, then it should be in the possessive form. Got it? Okay. Now let us see exercise in your textbook, exercise number 14. One example is given. We were happy at dash promoted. In bracket he and be it is given. You have to make a gerund here. So be gerund being. Before that he, it should be in the possessive form. We were happy at his being promoted. Understood? Let us see textbook exercise number 14. Fill in the blanks with the help of the words given in bracket. I hope that your parents agreed to dash the weekend with me. You spent. Spent you have to make it into gerund. Spending. Before gerund, yes, you have to use a noun or pronoun in the possessive form. So you are. So to, you are spending. Now next, my parents were worried about dash home late. I come. So my coming home late. My coming home late. Now next, she was pained at dash her. Pooja cheating in bracket. Okay. Pooja's cheating. She was pained at Pooja's cheating her. Mother hates dash snacks between meals. We eat in bracket. Mother hates our eating snacks between meals. The rest are homework for you. So we have completed gerund. I hope all of you have understood. In the next video, I'll come up with a new topic. Till then, bye.